Okay, should be good to go for this one. Okay. Okay. Okay, we'll just wait for people to show up in the shots. Okay, Alright. I think I'll just let. Okay.
This is a Friday.
Oh, whoa. Whoops. Alright, so today we're gonna be watching the Friday Night Funkin' Controversy Iceberg Explained video. This is a very simple iceberg. Um, it's just gonna be a video where I'm just going to be watching it with you guys, as well as also offering my input. Hey Spy, how you doing? Let me know how the audio is. Audio is fine. Okay, right. Okay, that's good. All right, so we're gonna be looking at the iceberg, and I'm gonna offer my initial input on it once we finish watching. Just looking at the different points.
This is a Friday Night Funkin' Controversy iceberg.
Okay.
I made this iceberg. The way it works is that this iceberg has 5 layers containing around 40 different subjects.
Yes, we know.
Each different subject getting more and more obscure as we go down. So let's go down this iceberg layer by layer and look into some of these controversies. I've already talked about some of these topics, but I recommend you check out my videos on those as well.
Video sounds echoed. Is it because of on stream? Oh. Hold on, let me just see if I can fix that. Let's see. Is my wait, hold on. Is it from the desktop itself? Hold on, let's see. Maybe stream the vid directly from your browser? I don't think that would really work, honestly. Oh, let's see, let's try this. Does this work? Not really. Don't really think the game capture thing really works that well. Okay, Mm. Mm. Do you think is it just fine if I hold on, video capture device. Does this work well? Let's see. Yeah, no audio is going out from that. Hold on. Can you still hear me? I'm speaking right now. Yeah, I can hear you. Okay. All right. How about we try this? Speaking. Whoa, whoa. Oh, whoop. Bit. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. Let's just try this.
So I can't go too deep into each different topic.
Is this
so I
fine?
suggest you go investigate for yourself. Also, there are some things on the...
Okay. Yeah. Can you hear it fine? Is the audio itself fine? Yeah, it's fine, but YouTube still echoes. Like, it's not the biggest deal in the world, is it? Like, we could still watch the video. I could just, offer my own, input, in between. I might need to do some more, if I, fiddle with it more, it would probably make the stream longer than it needs to be. Oh, let's just do this
iceberg that I don't talk about for the sake of brevity. As always, don't hate on anyone mentioned in this video. The purpose of this video is to compile many incidences in this community in a single place, not to inspire harassment of any kind. Comment your thoughts below and let me know if I missed any controversies, or if I got anything wrong. With that being said, let's get into it.
Alright, the surface. Let's go.
Amor Ultra.
More Ultra.
Amor Ultra was the director of the Bob and Bosip mod. He got into big trouble for speaking privately with a then-known groomer, EtherDX, and probably...
Oh boy. Yeah, that's already a pretty bad thing in itself.
posted a very vague apology about it. However, Amor was called out for a lot more after he was placed in the spotlight.
Alright, now this will be very, very interesting. Yeah.
There were accusations by his colleagues that he overworked and underpaid his mod team, which were mostly disproven, but there were also other allegations surrounding Amor making and tweeting NSFW art of
Oh, jeez. Oh boy.
himself and his two friends, Blue Sky and Mini Shui, the last of whom was a minor.
Oh my god. Oh boy, no. Bloody no. 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 No, do not involve not safe for work stuff relating to a minor. Jesus Christ.
Blue states that he and Minnie consented to the art being made, but were unaware that Amor was going to post it on social media.
Alright. I love exploitation of freelance internet creators. Yeah, that's horrible. Like, people who exploit freelance, creators, and just not, you know, pay them for their work. That's scummy, in my opinion. That's absolutely scummy. I don't like that type of stuff at all.
So even if there's no legal argument to be made here, it's still disrespectful and humiliating to post any...
Right. Even as the crabs would be disgusted. Yeah, even as the crabs would be like, Sponge Boy me Bob, what the fuck did I just hear?
NSFW art of your own friends on social media without their consent. There were also allegations...
Yeah, just, if you want to make not safe work art of your own friends, then I think that's clear evidence you are a terrible friend. I think that should just be clear, especially if they do not consent to it, because making not safe for work art of your own friends without their consent, or without them even knowing about it, is disgusting. It's just purely disgusting. I'm sorry, okay?
That are more pressured minors to make NSFW art in order to gain privileges on his Discord server, as well as there being some evidence of him trying to exploit a 15-year-old.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it's nothing really new in the FNF community, unfortunately, but exploiting a 15-year-old is terrible.
Amor has not interacted with anyone on any social media since the end of 2021.
It's 2023 now. Like, how long is that? Let me just do the math in my head. A year and 4 months from now, roughly. Okay, that is, a pretty long time. Like, either he's getting, very severe, help for, whatever the heck he did, or it's just or, he literally just, is, or something else is going on. I do not know. Either way, purely disgusting. I do not approve of that.
FNF Kickstarter.
Yes. The FNF Kickstarter, yeah, this is one that I feel like was expected. Like, the FNF Kickstarter got absolutely slammed on Twitter after, a very good while when FNF started getting more hate.
After the release of the Vanilla Week 7, the Friday Night Funkin' devs began a Kickstarter to fund the full release of the game. The baseline goal was $60,000, but the community somehow managed to raise over $2.2 million, meaning
2.2 million? That is insane looking back. 2.2 million, like, it would have been fine if people actually managed to get 60,000, but people wanted FNF to actually be complete so badly, they just raised 2.2 million, and yeah, there's a lot of stuff to talk about this. Hashtag Funkin' Sweep. Y'all ain't ever getting this game. Yeah, I saw that a lot on Twitter. Like, FNF hate is most prevalent on Twitter. Like, it's pretty much, if you dare speak FNF, on Twitter, you're basically gonna get your ass kicked.
Meaning that a whole ton of bonus stretch goals would be added to the game, such as fully animated cutscenes, online multiplayer, and something called Erect Difficulty.
Oh yeah, Erect. Yeah, I feel like Erect was just further cementing even more that FNF itself is not a kid's game, even though like literally half the community is full of minors. Like, Erect difficulty, to my knowledge, seems like it's just mainly just the main game, but, with the songs basically being remixed, and also altered to be much harder. Even harder than, hard difficulty.
However, a lot of people have been complaining that the game is taking too long to come out, and
yeah, this is something that, is the main, crutch. I mean, unfortunately, this is something that happens with game development. I should state this, as someone who's delved into game development myself, making a video game is difficult. It's no easy task. It requires a lot of work. I mean, the main crutch from the argument was that the devs literally spent half the Kickstarter money on crack. Right. FNF fans, when they realize FNF is meant to be for a general, mature audience and not just for overly sexual adults or peanut-brained kids. That's funny. Like, yeah, like, I feel like a similar thing also happened with Amori. I have not finished Amori. I definitely need to, but, essentially, Amori, was originally thought to be a huge scam before it became literally one of the most liked indie gems of the indie scene right now. Like, literally, it sits quite snugly next to Undertale for many people.
And a lot of people claim, jokingly or not, that the devs took the $2 million and ran away with it to buy crack or something.
This image is fake, obviously. Oh, what? Oh, the thing was fake? It was fake? Man, people actually took it as facts. Jesus Christ. I actually thought that was actually the case. Was the whole thing actually faked? I mean, who really knows? Who actually knows? I do not know. I wasn't one of the backers, so pretty unfortunate that I will never know. Eh, but still, crack. Mamma mia, Mario before he mummered his last Mia. Hey Tyler, how's it going?
Core issue was the lack of communication, as the devs were not effectively letting the community know how the game development was going. This has been
Yeah, sometimes game development can be radio silent. I know that for an absolute fact.
somewhat rectified by the fact that they recently created a blog where they post weekly updates on the progress of the game. Mid-fight masses.
Mid-fight masses. That sounds familiar. Alright, let's hear this.
Mid-fight masses was a mod developed by
this one. This one. Oh. Yeah, this Midnight Masses, some people like the general idea, the general mod itself, but I believe the controversy just came from what engine this mod used. Hold on, let me just hear this out.
Ducky Doodles, Mike Gino, and Corral Anomal. It was one of the first OC mods, but was heavily criticized by the community due to the subpar charting, which may have been a result.
Oh, the subpar charting. To my knowledge, the charting in this mod was garbage. To my knowledge, that's basically what I know.
Of a bad engine, to the point of Docky Doodles receiving death threats and impersonations.
Oh Jesus, that's crazy. Like literally all of this just because the charting was bad and the engine was shit. Jesus Christ, guys, don't send death threats just because somebody used a very bad engine or didn't properly chart it. If only the team hired a charter, yeah, that probably would have made the hate a little less outrageous. Like the mod itself definitely is pretty good to my knowledge. I haven't played it, but I'd probably most likely play like something like a Psych Engine port or if there's actually an official updated version of Midnight Masses, then I'd probably try it out.
On April Fools of 2021, the mod was updated to add a song called Casanova, which had obscenely terrible charting.
Oh my god, they knew! They knew!
As a jab at the people who made fun of the original mod's chart. However, this only made the critics more aggressive. After some...
I don't think that was a good way to do an April Fool's joke, but that's still funny. Casanova's chart was just as a massive middle. Was just a massive middle.
time, Docky Doodles announced that she was leaving the community. Mid-Fight Masses has since received a lot of fan support due to the likability of the characters.
Yeah, that's yeah, it made somebody leave the community, but made people actually like the characters themselves. It's pretty sad that it caused controversy, but at the very least there's at least clouds can have silver lining, I guess.
Resulting in fan mods like MFM Deluxe or MFM HD. Revy.
Oh boy. Ooh, this one is gonna be a very, very big one. Yeah, like many people who know that Revy was essentially originally the director for Sonic.exe version 2. It led to a massive rabbit hole.
Revy was the owner of the Faker.exe OC in the Sonic.exe mod and was also the director for some time. The situation primarily revolved around allegations that Revy groomed two people on Discord and harassed another, as well as being an unethical director of the Sonic.exe mod who would manipulate her team against other people.
Yeah, Brightburst's little statement back in 2022. Right, let's read it out. I never gave director to the EXE mod willingly, I was forced. Yeah, I'm not really sure if that's actually true. The whole thing is just a massive rabbit hole.
This controversy sparked a massive war in the FNF community over whether...
Yeah, I remember being against Revi, but after finding out that she was in fact innocent, I decided, fuck it. I'm not even going to comment. I'm still neutral on the situation to this day. Like, it's just an absolute shit show. It was an absolute shit show. That's what I'm want. That's basically all I can really describe. The whole Sonic.exe drama. It was a massive shit show.
Whether or not Revi was innocent, with new evidence coming to light supporting both sides of the argument. People who tried to defend Revi were most heavily criticized, with certain advocates like Game Reel bearing the brunt of the harassment. As of...
Oh, Game Reel. Yeah, Game Reel isn't a horrible guy. I think he's pretty cool.
Now, common consensus is that the situation was fabricated or blown out of...
This is something from Com. Right, with
proportion
yeah, I know,
by her former work colleagues such as mod developer Rightburst. Sky.
Ah, yes, Sky. Everybody's favorite FNF character. Yes, I sure hope she doesn't get sexualized. Because she's like 12. I'm sure the people who sexualized it was like, oh, no, you see, the child porn, it was just a goof, it was just for laughs, you know, just, haha, why aren't you laughing? Like, I feel like the people who actually sexualized Sky, either didn't know that she was 12, or did know, and just, decided, fuck it, I'm sexualizing the character anyway, because, you know, I'm horny for children. Those types of people are disgusting. Blah. Sky Blue was a mistake. I mean, one thing that, this Sky Blue, definitely does have a very passionate fan base, to my knowledge. I mean, I definitely did try out, the definitive Sky, fan mod, and it was honestly pretty good. It did actually remix, the songs pretty well. And, Manifest is an absolute banger, in my opinion.
The Sky mod was a mod made by BB Panzu, who was based off a real girl named BF's Wife Forever. The mod was ultimately...
Oh yeah, BF's Wife Forever, was originally just a TikTok user.
Deleted due to a variety of controversial incidents, most prominently due to people making Rule 34 art of Sky, despite the person she was based off only being 13 years old. Furthermore, there was an incident...
Oh, 13. Like the Sky one. Oh boy. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. I mean, unfortunately, Discord raids are nothing new, to my knowledge. But still, this is, absolutely terrible. Whoever did that, blah. You're bad, you bad. Whoever hacked this server, you bad. That's all I'll say.
Where people raided the official Sky mod Discord server to spam R34 and gore. Additionally...
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's terrible.
There have been accusations that BF's Wife Forever, Sky's inspiration, may have instigated this Discord raid, as well as allegations that she herself has done some very strange things, such as once urinating while live streaming.
Jesus Christ, that's a pretty, spicy accusation. Like, imagine if you were to just basically live stream, imagine if you just, did a Twitch live stream, and you decided to have, for fun, just record yourself taking a shit. That's basically the same thing as urinating in a TikTok live stream.
Despite everything, Sky has remained a fairly popular character in the community.
Yeah, that is a very... I mean, she has remained a very popular character, but, with everything that's happened, I don't really blame people for absolutely hating the character.
Clickbait FNF ads.
Yes. Whenever I go on the YouTuber app on my phone, sometimes whenever I search up front-end funking stuff, I always see those clickbait ads. Like whoever like YouTube really needs to properly manage those ads. Like Jesus Christ. Like and right. Don't forget the mukbang. Oh my god. No, no. We're not going the Kakado avocado shit. No. The mukbangs. No. No, we're not going there. We're not going there.
This is a pretty basic one. If you've watched any FNF YouTube videos, chances are that you've seen some of these grossly inappropriate ads.
Man. And I thought the ads from based on Among Us was bad, as well as stuff like Poppy Playtime. But blah. What the fuck is this?
They can feature vanilla or mod characters.
Right. Yes. We have noob, pro, hacker. That looks like a shitpost. Like legit. That just looks like a poorly made shitpost.
But don't relate to FNF in the slightest. Instead, the ads seem to advertise irrelevant quiz or flash game websites.
Yeah, those ads are very common on YouTube nowadays, and YouTube 100% needs to fix them. The only way you can truly avoid them is if you have premium or an ad blocker.
Also, a lot of these ads also...
Ugh! No! Tord, don't do it, Tord. Tord, my boy, don't do it.
feature censored NSFW art, which is funny because I thought YouTube hates sexual content.
Yeah, I thought YouTube hates anything that resembles a nipple. I thought they hate that shit.
Oh well, I guess if YouTube is making money from it, then that's the exception.
Oh, if that's the case, then why don't they just make... Whenever somebody uploads porn onto their site, they should just take all the profits from it. Win-win! In that case, YouTube would just become Pornhub at that point.
Also, the fact that these ads are fairly...
Oh my god. I'm sorry. Mario looks so good. YouTube is a living contradiction. Like, Jesus Christ. I mean... like, never mind the fact that Mario's literally watching a little minor take a shower. Like, Jesus Christ. Mario is flabbergasted. Well, so am I.
distasteful, seeing as a majority of the fandom are kids to younger teens. But I've taken too long talking about this.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck? She's 14, yes, I know. Makes it worse. What the fuck is this? I mean... well, I'm not even... that's just weird. I feel like some transphobes literally just came over to me and said, "Oh, so what? If you find this weird, then why do you support trans people?" Because you're an idiot, and I don't like you, and trans people are actually pretty cool. Like, shoutouts to my trans homies, that they're cool. Shout out to you. Like, but seriously, what the fuck is this?
This topic, so let's move on. Sock.clip and Homsky.
Sock.clip. That doesn't really ring a bell, but Woody 100% rings a bell. Like, yeah, Woody, is the most popular, fan character for FNF.
Sock.clip was the original developer who made the Verse Witty mod. On a live stream, she made some off-topic remarks about how the final phase of the Verse Tabby mod plagiarized the designs of Witty's ballistic form.
Woody, the OG, yeah. Like, literally... Wait, hold on, let me just hear that.
Final phase of the verse Tabby mod plagiarized the designs of Witty's ballistic form.
Tabby didn't really plagiarize Witty, in my opinion.
Which caused many of her fans to harass Tabby mod dev, Homsky.
Jesus Christ.
Socked Up Clip eventually made an Instagram post about how what she did was wrong, deleting the Witty mod and leaving the community, with the Date Week mod being made as a farewell to Witty.
Yeah, the infamous Date Week. I mean, one thing that's definitely, I definitely do know that the definitive edition of, the Witty mod, was made, that not only, slightly improved the writing a little bit, but also, but also just used a much better engine than the Kate engine. Like, I do not like the Kate engine. I think it's kind of shitty nowadays. The Psych engine is just better.
However, she eventually returned to the fandom in early 2022 and released the Verse Witty Definitive Edition.
Oh, the Definitive Edition was actually the official version. Holy shit.
Homsky later left the community for an unrelated reason.
Yeah, that's... probably find out, later. Alright, the shadows! Let's do this.
Agotti.
Agotti. What the heck is, Agotti? Can anybody elaborate? Can you elaborate on what the heck an Agotti is? Right. Agotti is an OC mod. Alright, got it.
Verse Agotti was a very popular mod about an OC, obviously named Agotti. The devs even made an official Agotti Twitter account, run by the person who owned the OC, Evan, role-playing as Agotti.
Oh, Endo. Right. Yeah, the Endo drama, I feel like this probably ties in.
However, he came under fire for blatant anti-LGBT behavior, namely saying "Freak Pride Month" and claiming that it's just an excuse to complain about bigots.
Agotti is owned by Agotti was made by Endo, Jesus Christ, and yeah. Yeah, like, if you don't know, dude's an absolute bigot. Like, I do enjoy, Endo's music. Like, he made some absolute bangers. But the dude himself sucks. Like, his beliefs are just terrible. Like, separate art from the artist, I get it, but still.
He also apparently allowed someone named Squizzle Dizzle, a person thought to be a transphobe at the time, onto a Minecraft server, and
I'm sorry, that's a stupid.
Brushed it off as people being sensitive when
Oh, and Oh, you actually talked to Clofo.
he was confronted about it. Evan later made a tweet longer where he attempted to justify his actions by saying that he only acted the way he did because he got too absorbed into role-playing as Agotti.
My god. That's literally no excuse. Like, literally, that just is... I get it. No, actually, no, I don't get it. If you're constantly playing, your own persona, then... And if your persona itself sucks, then... Don't play your persona. Like, literally, just be a different person. Don't be a shitty idiot. Don't just be shitty. A bit too in character. Yeah, a bit too in character.
He eventually transferred ownership of the Agotti mod to fellow modder Sugar Ratio, who would later turn it into the FNF Entity mod.
Yeah, FNF Entity mod. I think that's actually one of the bigger, best mods to my knowledge. I haven't checked it out. I might check it out soon.
Game Banana Attacked.
Oh man, this one kind of rings a bell. I mean, I definitely do know that Game Banana is a very popular place for FNF modding and just putting mods up in general. But who knows? Let's hear this one.
In early September of 2021, Game Banana, one of the main forums where FNF mods are uploaded, was attacked by a rogue moderator named Patrick Grady, who proceeded
Oh god.
to delete many popular FNF mods from the website. At the same time, a hacker known as Arch proceeded to hijack and ban many Game Banana accounts of some FNF modders.
Oh boy, that's crazy.
Game Banana managed to get the situation.
Alright, alright. Unfortunately, we had a bit of a blow up today with some popular mods. Who's being trashed without proper discourse. This is a mistake on our part. These mods will be untrashed shortly. Apologize to any players that were affected by this. Okay, an update to today's mess. We screwed up. That is clear. Yes, we had to remove a moderator. If your work is still trash / withheld, DM me. I'll sort it out. If you're leaving us, consider giving the banana a second chance. Thank you. Alright, that's a crazy situation. I did not know that at the time. Or maybe I did, I just forgot about it or something.
Under control and implemented a number of measures to ensure a situation like this didn't occur again. However, the damage was already done, and a lot of people stopped trusting Game Banana to instead turn to alternatives like GameJolt.
Yeah, GameJolt, still a pretty good site for indie games, for free indie games or whatever.
Speed.
Okay, Speed. Who the heck is a Speed? Spy, do you know who Speed is? Right, Speed, infamous FNF clickbait tuber. Alright, now, alright, I heard enough. That's already enough for me to say, ewy. Okay, use a lot of Rule 34 and oh my god, no. Oh my god, oh, that reminds me of, like, the Fortnite, Fate thumbnail videos that, kept showing up in the Fortnite community.
Speed was a commentary YouTuber who made a ton of FNF content.
I'm sorry, that Wario one. I don't even think I should clarify that as clickbait. I consider that gold. Pure gold. It's just funny.
Mostly covering individual controversies in short videos.
Wow.
He often used NSFW clickbait thumbnails and titles, spread a vast amount of
oh my god. Those ones are just terrible.
misinformation, and would often start arguments with other people in the FNF community.
It's kind of reminds me of something like, when somebody online, criticizes you, you basically your, main response is make another video and basically be like, you suck. Basically, nothing new in terms of, YouTube drama.
Like BB Panzu or Kolsan, simply so he could farm this made-up drama for content.
Keemstar? Yeah, kind of like Keemstar, like, it's a bit, kind of similar, I guess, maybe.
Dear FNF Twitter, I do not value your opinion, and I never will. You can't harass me into leaving like you did with Witty, Mid-Fight Masses, Cade Dev, and numerous others. I guess the toxic side of Friday Night Funkin' Twitter saw this as some sort of challenge to them.
Okay, Speed is like the drama alert of the fandom lol. That's funny.
Being like, oh, hell no, he doesn't think he can get harassed out of here? Well, let's go harass him.
He's also just a smug prick who likes to insult the community at every opportunity he can, while ironically milking it for all it's worth. He's also had a lot of beef with other YouTubers like Harley TBS and Miss ZZ, but luckily those incidences aren't related to FNF, so I don't have to talk about them. Speed eventually stopped posting commentary videos and started posting these weird...
Oh boy, I remember seeing those thumbnails, like, Jesus Christ. Very, very, sussy shit that should not be on YouTube.
R34 roleplay videos about FNF mods, and then eventually stopped posting videos at all. Retrospector.
Retrospector. I do remember Retrospector long before he actually worked. I actually do know, about Retrospector and his content, long before he actually worked on FNF. Like, one of the one of my first instances of seeing him was, I believe, his Megalovania remix.
Retrospector is a musician YouTuber who created the Verse Retrospector FNF mod, where the player battles against 7 of his OCs, representing the 7 deadly sins. The original release of the mod only contained Retrospector, representing wrath, but it teased another character, Sakuroma, who represented lust. A lot of people ended up complaining about Sakuroma's over-sexualization, claiming...
I mean, she's meant to be, she is meant to be representing lust. I mean, in a way, I guess it's kind of smart to sexualize it, but I can kind of see why people would be disgusted by it. But to be fair, we had overly sexy characters in gaming before.
That FNF is a kid's game and should not contain this type of inappropriate content.
FNF is not a kid's game, fucking Christ.
Despite the fact that A. Sakuroma is the embodiment of lust, and B. FNF is not a kid's game. The mod ended up getting restricted on Game Banana, to which Retrospector responded by saying he would push the boundaries of Sakuroma's week purely to spite the people who thought...
Oh jeez, that wasn't a good, I don't think that was a good move. It's meant to be the symbolization of lust, but it's inherently pornographic. Kids complain, logic.
It was too sexual. He would later post on Twitter stating that he would distance himself from the larger FNF community and mostly focus on his own mods and his friends' mods. The Verse Retrospector mod is currently unfinished, with no signs of it being ever completed.
I feel like the Versus Retrospector mod is most likely on indefinite hold or in development hell or something. Or maybe he just silently cancelled it. Who knows?
/v/tan.
That kind of rings a bell. You know who /v/tan is? .4chan reference.
The /v/tan mod was an FNF mod made by 4chan users, for 4chan users, inspired by 4chan users.
That is perfect. That's hilarious.
Due to said 4chan inspired elements, there was a lot of disagreement about the contents of the mod. In particular, the fact that one of the songs was named after the N-word, and
oh god. Yeah, that's definitely something that would ruffle feathers. Yeah, just don't name your songs after the N-word. Jesus Christ.
Existence of a sexual shock comic being hidden in the game files.
Quick reminder that the shock comic is not child porn, as many people claim it is. Alright. Yeah, it's not child porn. Right, is this tasteful as all hell? Yes. Is it really idiotic way of baiting attention? Definitely. But it's not child porn. Yeah, it may... Whether it was, a good, thing or not... I don't think... If it's not child porn, it's not child porn. Just thought I'd clear that up. Anyways, back to the video. Alright.
There were also plenty of allegations that the /v/ mod contained malware, which allowed the mod devs to hack into computers of people who downloaded the mod.
Oh,
However,
Jesus.
there was almost no evidence of malware whatsoever. Most of the so-called proof of the malware was the fact that BB Panzer had been hacked around the same time as the /v/ mod gained popularity.
I feel like some people were like, coincidence? I think not! Yeah, that's pretty, like, connecting two events, together is kind of silly, in my opinion.
However, BB Panzer had never downloaded the mod. This hack was later revealed to have been performed by someone named Arch, who was not affiliated with the /v/ mod. Huda the antagonist.
Huda the antagonist. That name sounds familiar. What the heck is Huda the antagonist? No idea. Alright. Okay.
Huda the antagonist was a musician for the Tails Gets...
Oh, the Tails Gets Trolled mod. Oh my god. I mean, I have not touched the Tails Gets Trolled mod, but I heard it's really good. That's all I know. I heard it's really good. I have not seen any of the comics from the Tails Gets Trolled series, but I do know that it still has a very passionate fan base, at least to my any knowledge. And of course, that image that's using that logo is of course very infamous because, you know, Tails got trolled. He got trolled.
Trolled mod, and a self-admitted pet. She used to
Oh. Ooh. Ooh, this will be interesting.
be a member of the Undertale SoundCloud community before being forced out in 2020 due to being exposed for her orientation. Huda managed to migrate to the FNF community and remained until mid-February 2022, when information about her being a self-admitted resurfaced. She claimed that people were spreading misinformation
Stop consuming misinformation, God. You can't tell God what to do, Huda. You can't... God's not your... You're not God's parent.
about her not going to therapy, about her disturbing thoughts when she had actually been seeking help, and eventually deactivated her Twitter account and left the TGT team. Echolocator, the then owner of the Tails Gets Trolled mod, ended up transferring the mod ownership to Huda due to stress. In early March 2023, Huda created a new Twitter account where she clears up a bunch of remaining issues surrounding her tendencies. Blue Skies.
Oh, Blue Skies. I believe this one's familiar to me, kind
Blue
of.
Skies was a graphic designer who is most known in the FNF community for his work on the Bob and Bosip mod, as well as being close friends with the More Ultra at the time. In early 2022, Blue was accused by fellow Bob and Bosip team member Sibo of a multitude of misdemeanors, from being generally unpleasant in voice calls, to plagiarizing Geometry Dash graphics.
Yeah, anybody who plagiarizes Geometry Dash graphics should immediately be called out for that. Like, don't plagiarize GD graphics. Like, not cool, dude. Not cool.
To being culpable in the More Ultra controversy, to engaging in NSFW interactions with minors over social media.
Oh,
Blue Skies
God. That is insane, honestly. Pretty disgusting.
responded to almost all of Sibo's claims with varying degrees of success. A few months passed while Blue went on a hiatus from social media and seeked therapy, before he returned with a proper apology where he individually addresses every person who was involved with the controversy, which included me for
Metha.
some reason. Thanks, I guess.
He... Oh... I thought, he said Metha. I thought that was somebody. Hey. Well, that's pretty, weird.
If you want a more comprehensive analysis of the situation, I suggest you just check out that video I made a while ago.
You might, check it out, outside of the stream.
Because it still holds up fairly well.
Alright, the Deep Waters! This one will be, very, very interesting to look at.
Aether DX and Jestafrog. These
Those names sound familiar.
two incidents are unrelated, but are fairly similar to one another, which is why I decided to lump them together. Aether TX was a coder for mods like Bob and Bosip and Starlight Mayhem, but in August 2021, she was exposed for grooming others in the community.
Oh, jeepers.
The main allegations were made by someone named Calionic, who in a Google Doc details being manipulated by Aether while in a relationship with them. Of lesser severity was Aether abusing her powers as a mod programmer to control the development of certain mods, as
Oh, God. That, was part of those documents. Okay, FNF fans, stop being kitty diddlers. Yeah, that's funny. Matt, was, basically had his own, little thing for this document. Matt is a really great. Matt is a really good composer. Honestly, like he did work for Takeover and as well as Bad Ending. Like Markov absolutely fucking slaps.
Testified by the leader of the Verse Syrix mod, Matt. Jesterfrog was a coder who worked on mods like Sonic.exe, but in April 2000...
Oh, he worked on Sonic EXE. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of people in the big team for version 3 were absolutely... Some people in the team were terrible for EXE.
2022, she was exposed for trying to sexually coerce a 14 to 15-year-old. These allegations were made by an anonymous person, but there is plenty of evidence showing Jester trying to convince the victim to perform sexual acts or send sexual images and...
Oh god. I feel like Jesterfrog is probably pretty familiar. Hold on, let me just search it up. Hold on. Alright, this is... Hold on, we'll just a frog. Alright, let's, see, alright, oh, she made, songs like, Illegal Instruction, and she also was involved with, Chaotix. That used, alright, Oh, she worked on My Horizon. I mean, My Horizon was, okay. Was an okay song. And she also made, a second Sonic 2, song. I have not heard Extreme Zap. I mean, Shocker was, was honestly a pretty good one, in my opinion, even though, the inclusion of Sonic 2 was done as a joke. Alright, Alright.
videos over Discord DMs, despite both of them being minors at the time. Last time I checked, any minor, no matter if over the age...
Alright, alright, US law and Australian law. Alright, this is something that I definitely do... I feel like, because of these laws, for both of these countries are very similar. I feel like, I guess it is, fair. Alright, okay, pretty much, it's illegal in both the US and Australia. Just don't sext minors. Just don't sext minors. That's disgusting.
...of consent, cannot take sexually explicit photographs of themselves, let alone actually send them to other people. Funnily enough, both of these people actually ended up in other people's controversies. In December of 2021, it was found out that AetherDX had been interacting with Amor Ultra, and in August of 2022, it was found that Jesterfrog had been interacting with another Sonic.exe modder, Avery.
Oh, Avery. That name, sounds familiar. Do you know who, Avery is?
Nix the Shield.
Nix the Shield. Nope, no idea, okay. Okay, Nix the Shield. That definitely does sound familiar.
Nix the Shield is a musician who's most known for making Undertale music for fan content, as well as making the X-Event FNF mod. He came under fire after openly criticizing FNF dev Ninja Muffin.
Wait, hold on. Nix the Shield actually does sound familiar. What? Wasn't it, something that... It was something that... I feel like I've heard of Nix the Shield somewhere before.
For apparently being a racist and a Nazi. He also hates Newgrounds for allowing, tolerating, and embracing fricked up content and behavior.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna see, porn on Newgrounds, if you're going on Newgrounds, expect porn. Expect it. Like, literally, Newgrounds, doesn't really moderate, stuff like, fetishized porn. Right. He made remixes and original compositions to Undertale and Glitch Tale. Yeah, Glitch Tale is an absolute banger of a series. I highly recommend, if anybody, sees this, I highly recommend Glitch Tale. It's an absolute, banger of a watch, especially if you're an Undertale fan.
Inexplicably, he was also very vocal about his hatred for the FNF community, saying that he doesn't enjoy making FNF YouTube videos, but only does so because he gets a lot of views from them.
Of course.
This garnered a lot of criticism, with people calling him entitled.
I mean, yeah, that criticism is completely fair. Like, being entitled over, that type of stuff is... Being entitled over, making FNF content and, profiting pretty well from it, is entitlement. I'm sorry. Getting upset over that's entitlement.
Because he talked a lot about hating the game, its creators, and the community. Yet, it also continued making FNF YouTube videos for profit.
Yeah, like, continuing to make FNF videos even though you yourself hate FNF, that's stupid. And very hypocritical and entitled. I'm sorry. Like, I definitely do know that, Ouijipie actually actively has expressed hatred towards FNF nowadays, but at least, he no longer makes, content related to FNF. Like, he doesn't do it anymore. Like, he just doesn't really do it anymore. But if you're going to continue making FNF content, then you have to at least express that you still like the game. If you don't, then why are you still making it? Making content? Okay, if you get income from anything other than beatbox songs, then Soldier would say, "Get a job, baby!" That's funny. That's funny. Son, who the hell cares if you're making a stupid video about beat boop game? Pick up a football!
Also, Ninja Muffin called Nyx a parasite for milking FNF for views.
Oh. Yeah, I'd say that Ninja Muffin is definitely... I feel like Ninja Muffin was definitely in the right for calling Nyx out on it. Dog, how are you going to be milking a Newgrounds love letter game for views, be making these weird backhanded remarks about the game, all while having such an incredibly ignorant take about Newgrounds? Feel free to diss FNF, but Newgrounds, hell nah, bro, you are pathetic parasites. I mean, I think Ninja Muffin was definitely in the right to call Nyx out on that.
And for having an ignorant perspective on Newgrounds. From what I can tell, everyone has moved on from this situation, with Nyx largely abandoning FNF content and focusing on Undertale fan songs.
I mean, that's definitely, yeah, as long as he enjoys making Undertale, fan songs, that's definitely fine. But his past behavior, he should definitely look at that and say, "Jesus fuck, I did that." Like, Nyx definitely should not have, been expressed that entitled behavior. It's stupid.
Colsan's bad tweets.
Colsan. Alright, let's see this one.
Colsan was the lead developer of the FNF HD mod, and is known for being...
Oh, FNF HD. Oh, that one has been garnering a ton of controversy. I mean, back then, when I saw it, I thought, okay, this was cool, but I do kind of prefer the original game style. And nowadays, people actively hate it because of how HD looks. Like, it looks fine in my opinion, though I definitely agree that the original game definitely does look better because of its more simplistic art style.
Being volatile and getting hyper-aggressive on social media. There was a particular incident when a random person on Twitter said that Colsan's mod sucked ass, to which Colsan stated that the person had other problems to worry about.
You got other problems you need to worry about. Like, responding to, responding to that type of, comment, to that type of reply on Twitter, with that type of statement, it's a pretty weak, reply, in my opinion. You want HDFNF, then just get RTX. Yeah, dude, I didn't want to say nothing, but they literally on there debated trying to argue with me.
Referring to the fact that this person had cancer and assumed...
Oh, so that's what this meant. Oh, I completely didn't see that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God, that's terrible. Like, yeah, not only is that completely irrelevant to what the person is saying, but it's also just absolutely petty and disgusting to say.
that they were on their deathbed. Some people, like fellow modder Civil, attempted to defend Kolsan, but for the most part were heavily against him. Eventually, Kolsan apologized and claimed to have discussed privately with the person he insulted.
Okay, that's at least good.
Everywhere at the end of Funk.
Oh yeah, I remember this one. This one was made as a bit of a tribute to, as a reference to everyone in the time. I mean, I didn't know there was controversy of this mod at the time, but people absolutely just hate it because of the facts of it representing dementia, and dementia itself is an absolutely controversial topic to make. If you make fun of dementia, then you're going to get your ass beat. Because it actually is a real issue. My heart definitely 100% goes out to those who are suffering from dementia.
Everywhere at the End of Funk is a mod inspired by a song album called Everywhere at the End of Time, which is a musical representation of dementia and amnesia. The mod received a mass amount of attention, which obviously led to a lot of fan art. Unfortunately, some of the fan art was very distasteful and insensitive to the concept of dementia, especially when they were posted on social media under hashtag dementia. So if someone
Jesus.
wanted to find posts about actual dementia by searching hashtag dementia, chances were that they would have to first sift through pictures of a cartoon child crying in a corner.
Jesus.
This in turn led to people claiming that Everywhere at the End of Funk was fetishizing or romanticizing dementia.
Oh god. That is very, very terrible accusations. Like, if you romanticize or fetishize dementia, go fuck yourself. I'm sorry. That's just disgusting.
Which was clearly not what the creators intended. This issue was solved by the creators urging people to use hashtag Everywhere at the End of Funk instead of hashtag dementia when posting fan art.
Okay, that at least makes it better.
As well as posting a tweet longer explaining their stance on dementia. Funky Friday potential lawsuit.
Funky Friday. Yeah, many people already know. Many people who play Roblox definitely know about this.
Funky Friday is a Roblox game where you can essentially play FNF songs against other people in a lobby. It's pretty fun. The game was created by a group called Light Interactive, but was later bought by a larger company called GameFam Studios. GameFam proceeded to add microtransactions to the game, which is already questionable seeing as this company was profiting off of a fan game that was inspired by a free open source game. However, it got worse in early December 2022, when GameFam announced a partnership with Sega.
Alright, GameFam literally adding Sonic into Funky Friday, officially partnering with the Sonic Speed Simulator team, was a terrible decision, honestly. Like, why the hell would you include Sonic in Funky Friday? Like, honestly, it's kind of surprising that with a lot of FNF controversies, it's relaying the Sonic of all things. It just goes to show that the Blue Blur definitely can speed his way into controversies, which I find that weird for some reason. Okay, Funky Friday about to lose its funky funds.
And plan to integrate official Sega-approved Sonic content into Funky Friday. I don't think I need to explain why it's weird for a company as big as Sega forming a financial relationship with a Friday Night Funkin' fan game.
Yeah, like, if Sega wanted to do an official partnership with this, I feel like it would have made more sense if they consulted the original the actual FNF devs, rather than partner with a fan game. I mean, yes, I know that Sega is very, very open about Sonic fan content, and they absolutely support fan games. I mean, hell, Sonic Mania was made by fan devs. But essentially, I feel like it still would have made more sense if they were to actually partner with the Funkin' Crew, rather than actually partner with a fan game developer that literally made a fan game on Roblox about Friday Night Funkin'. That's stupid.
Without getting any permission at all from the original FNF developers. Obviously, Ninja Muffin and Phantom Arcade were rightfully unimpressed.
Right, Phantom Arcade was like, lol. And Ninja Muffin said, "You're right, Dave. Let's consult lawyers about our options."
And even discussed speaking to lawyers about it. However, currently there has been no public legal action taken against Funky Friday.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that I did see was Ninja Muffin. Apparently, there was reports of Ninja Muffin actually appearing in the Funky Friday dev Discord. In the Funky Friday Discord, just saying hello with a smiley face. That's funny. Alright, this one will be
FNF Awards.
FNF Awards. Alright, let's do this one.
The FNF Awards was an informal competition hosted by a Twitter user named GlitchXPyridol. This competition essentially...
What the fuck? The fuck?
Hosted by a Twitter user named GlitchXPyridol.
Hold on, let me just refresh real quick. Probably YouTube acting up. Oh my fucking god. Hurry up. Ah, my god. Alright, hold on. Let me just do some stuff real quick. Whoops. And what the heck is my mouse? My mouse is gone. Oh no. Hold on, let me just do some stuff real quick. Turn the quality level 1 down. Alright. Alright, let me just... Alright. Ah, there we go. Okay, let's just see this again.
Layers contain GlitchXPyridol. This competition essentially compiled a group of the most popular mods at the time and pitted them against each other in a tournament bracket fashion, with
Oh yeah, I kind of remember this one.
people voting on a Twitter poll to decide which mods stay in the bracket and which mods get eliminated, until one mod was left standing. The FNF Awards was somewhat popular, but still mired by controversy, such as a lot of mod developers asking GlitchXPyridol to remove their mods from the competition because they didn't like them being compared to others.
I mean, that's completely fair, honestly.
Personally, I don't like the idea of these contests because they cause a lot of people to be overly critical of how good a mod is compared.
DLC Takeover L as always. Thank God Hotline won by a landslide. Ooh, what an absolute L take.
To another, which can inspire very toxic behavior and make people unable to casually enjoy mods.
Right, this is exactly how the mod should have went. Midcross has nothing on it.
But thanks for blocking me on Twitter, Mr. Glitch. I'm sure that's the ideal way of handling valid criticism.
Yeah, like, no. I feel like if you block somebody over valid criticism, you've immediately taken a huge L.
Rage Miner.
Rage Miner, okay.
Rage Miner is a mod developer most famous for co-creating Smoke 'em Out Struggle with
yes, Smoke 'em Out Struggle, that's a really good one.
That's over. Rage Miner's ex-girlfriend, Lily, accused him of with very little evidence or elaboration whatsoever, and she and her possibly current boyfriend, Ravens Craven, proceeded to mercilessly harass Rage Miner for answers and a confession. I think it's worth noting that Ravens Craven is known for being an attention-seeking liar, ableist, racist, and transphobe.
Ooh, Definitely the perfect recipe for absolutely terrible person.
His rallying against Rage Miner seems very suspiciously like an attempt at rage bait, as well as most of the evidence Raven presents being obviously faked at best. Scarily, Lily and Raven somehow got a hold of some of Rage Miner's personal information.
Oh Jesus, that's crazy, man. Jesus fucking Christ.
And released it on her Discord server. Rage Miner fortunately addressed the issues, as well as stating that she is pursuing legal action against her two accusers. Currently, both Lily and Raven's Twitter accounts have been deleted, and I can't find any activity on any of their other social medias.
That is absolutely crazy. I don't think I can properly comment on that.
Squizzle Dizzle. Squizzle Dizzle was the creator of the Verse Beach Brothers mod. In early June
Oh, that one... I kind of remember that one. I haven't really checked it out.
in 2021, he made a tweet where he proclaimed himself as unapologetically transphobic. A few days later, he tried to justify what he said as a joke, but
This tweet was meant as a joke. Bruh. Just bruh.
very few people believed him at all, especially since he made that controversial tweet during Pride Month. A few months later, someone named Carlosis ST made a Google Doc detailing further issues with Squizzle, such as frequently using racial and anti-LGBT slurs on Discord.
Right, yeah, that's obviously terrible.
And threatening to dox two people simply because they were furries and he didn't like them. However, Carlosis later corrected themselves and explained that it was in fact another person named Lime Lazy who had framed Squizzle Dizzle for everything. In a private investigation, Carlosis discovered that Lime Lazy was actually the racist transphobe.
Ah. Right, of course. Right, Alright, just for the record, I'm gonna be, turn off, my mic, just so I can, go and have some dinner. Alright, I'll be right back. we are officially back. Hold on, I'm gonna do something. Okay. Alright. Okay, alright. Let's just, go back to looking at, these controversies. Okay, let's do this.
And that all of the screenshots had been faked. In fact, you can find a live stream on YouTube of Live Lazy just going through subreddits insulting trans people.
Oh,
When they were doing, when they were adding like stupid gay to it, it just f***s the whole dynamic of the subreddit. It just, the whole thing was there was no coming back from it at that point.
oh Jesus, that is the greatest dislike ratio I've ever seen.
Because now, it was just fucking, you got all these fucking in fact, just all huddled together in this big like ball of just fucking disgusting mess.
Furthermore,
Jesus
the ghost
Christ. What the actual shit?
were complete lies created by Lime Lazy and his friends. And finally, Carlosis alleges that Lime Lazy had actually blackmailed Squizzle into posting that initial transphobic tweet, keeping him quiet by threatening to leak private information. El
Okay,
Taco.
okay, El Taco. I think I know who El Taco is. Well, let's see.
El Taco was the creator of the Crazy Girlfriend and Carol Ex-Boyfriend mod.
I think I know who El Taco
In
is.
mid-2021, they were exposed for being very openly anti-LGBT. They had promised to make a mod called FNF vs LGTB, though it's
Oh my god, Jesus Christ! What the fuck?
hard to tell whether El Taco is actually anti-LGBT or if this is just an attempt at garnering attention. El Taco also created many community posts on their YouTube channel with
God damn, it's like Happy Trans Awareness Week. Saying, go damn it, man. Jesus Christ. Take a goddamn bath.
they made jokes against gay or trans representation in games.
What's wrong with what's wrong with gay or trans representation in video games? Are you is he some sort of conservative or something?
During the early stages of the Webby controversy, El Taco also made distastefully offensive jokes about wanting to be groomed by her.
Jesus Christ, no, don't make those jokes. Those are terrible.
Currently, all of El Taco's social media accounts have been deleted, whether by their own volition or if they were forcefully banned. I'm unsure. Fruity Dolly.
Free delay. This is something that I know very well about because of, Takeover.
Fruity Dolly, formerly known as Cell Shader, was a musician who worked on the Doki Doki Takeover mod team. At the end of November 2022, someone named Mega Blade posted a Google Doc exposing Fruity Dolly for sexual harassment. Blade details how he got in a relationship with Lei, but soon found out that she was very inconsiderate of his personal time and made unwanted advances.
Yeah, another thing that I definitely do know about Lei, is that, her work on, OG Takeover was, very minuscule. She basically only, did part of working on the mod, mainly just for bragging rights, and just saying, and also just for attention and whatnot.
On him, as well as requesting sexual videos from Blade despite him being very uncomfortable with it. Blade also tried to get in relationships with other people who were already in relationships at the time.
Jesus.
Some other people also corroborated by explaining their own experiences with Blade, causing her to apologize and leave all social media. On March of 2023, Blade returned to her Twitter account to post a thread where she apologized to everyone she hurt, but then she deleted her account again, so I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah, what the
As of
fuck?
current, all of Lei's songs have been removed from the Doki Doki Takeover Plus expansion of the mod.
Yeah, probably for the best. I mean, alright,
All of Lei's songs
yeah, alright. High School Conflict and the Your Demise, remixes and Plus are absolute fucking bangers. Like, I think they're absolutely amazing. And, like, the original versions of High School Conflict and Your Demise are fine, but the remade versions are absolutely banging. Like, definitely 100% recommend you hear them out. They're awesome.
Cinder Ashmaker. Cinder Ashmaker was a dev who worked on mods like Reverse Neon Cat. The owner of that mod, Nathan S., made a community post and subsequently a tweet longer about how Cinder was a groomer and a manipulator. He details how Cinder, a 19-year-old, would flirt and do erotic roleplay with minors as young as 15.
Jesus.
As well as pressure other people, such as Nathan himself, to send her nudes. Furthermore, she has threatened suicide and faked self-harm before.
Oh god, that's nearly a sign of bad person syndrome.
As well as admitting to doxing a 12-year-old child. So that's pretty bad.
Yeah, pretty bad. Wait, hold on. Wasn't... Hold on. Hold on a minute. Hold on, I think I noticed, okay, people saying the N-word, Hold on a minute. I must sleep now. See you, Cabe. Okay, night, Spy. Okay, like, what? Oh, Mason was here. Didn't mention stuff about people saying the N-word or the Maze stuff. I believe it's because those parts either he forgot or just didn't. Just felt like it was those topics were talked about to death. All right. Oh boy, this will be the craziest one.
Infinite JR. Infinite JR was a voice actor for some FNF mods. In late February of 2023, he was accused by another voice actor of uploading a large quantity of NSFW art to a Discord server populated mainly by minors under 16.
Ooh.
He was then accused by another person, Penumbra Noctis, of exploiting a 16-year-old girl he was dating named Dee, such as
Jesus.
asking her to do certain sexual things on calls with him, while she was apparently having a mental breakdown.
God.
Furthermore, Dee claims that Infinite would jokingly use the N-word, as well as there being screenshots.
My God. Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
Evidence of Infinite threatening the lives of two people, Kenny and Tia, to the point of hoping they have an abortion, being amused at the thought of them killing themselves, and being happy that one of them was doxxed.
Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ, that is one spoonful.
Ash scamming people.
Ash scamming modders. Alright, let's say this one.
Ash was a coder who worked on a lot of different FNF mods, such as IndieCross, Bob and Bosip, and Entity.
Yeah, IndieCross is an absolute banger of a FNF mod. Absolutely, love that one.
In 2022, he was called out by many people for agreeing to help code their FNF mods, getting paid to do programming, and then slacking off and never doing any work. Making constant excuses and procrastinating until the work was inevitably just done by someone else, or the mod collapsed due to his laziness.
They're quite lazy.
They have all
I mean, and I know that I'm guilty of being somewhat lazy. I mean, for Transfer Soon, I'm definitely had cases of being lazy as well as just not having time to work on the mod because, you know, school and also kind of me just feeling generally demotivated. But at the very least, I'm not asking for profit from the mod.
also
And even though if you're going to ask someone to do coding for the mod, you've got to for a mod of something, or at least coding for something in general. And if you paid them, you have to at least expect them to actually do it. If it's for unpaid work, if you get a coder to do something, and if it's unpaid, expect it to either not happen or just have some general delays or something. But if you pay someone, they're likely, and if they slack off, it's okay to be suspicious.
the have been accusations that Ash was the person who leaked Hypno's lullaby in New Cross and the Bowen Boasted EX update.
In the lullaby, I definitely do know that Endo was mainly the one responsible for the cancellation of Hypno's lullaby. Though I'm not sure if it was him specifically who leaked the unfinished build for Hypno.
As well as allegations that Ash knew that Amor was problematic, but kept quiet about it for the sake of EXE Update's publicity. As of this video, it has been over half a year, and Ash has not even attempted to respond to any of the allegations.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Saint the Animator.
Saint the Animator.
Saint the Animator is an animation YouTuber who makes a lot of FNF animations. In 2021, he was exposed for grooming a 12 to 13-year-old while he was an adult. Saint was 29 years old, and his victim, Sophia, was 12.
Jesus.
They knew each other's ages, but decided to be in a relationship anyway over Discord.
I think I should definitely 100% reiterate this. I should just state this for the record, that a child cannot consent to sexual actions. And if you as an adult do sexual actions to a child, you're basically sexually manipulating them, and also sexually assaulting them, because a child cannot properly consent because their brains are still growing. All right, if you get a child to basically if you basically say a child can consent, not only are you brain dead, but you are basically a pedophile as well, by a possibility. I mean, no. If you say that children can consent, you're a pedophile. Simple as that.
Due to the age difference, there was a very obvious power imbalance between the two people in the relationship, with very obvious grooming tactics being put on display. After their relationship ended by Sophia's volition, Saint later stated that he's not a but for some reason he just wanted to be with her. Saint hasn't posted anything on his YouTube channel for over a year, so it's safe to say he's probably off social media for good.
Right, probably safe, better safe bet than sorry.
Ukraine vs. Russia mod.
Oh my god. Oh man, I do not know about this one, but yeah, I can already tell that this type of mod is terrible. Well, like making a mod about something that's about an event that's actually very, very terrible is in itself terrible. Like, whoever made a Ukraine versus Russia mod should go fuck themselves. Like, I'm sorry, but if you're making fun of the Ukraine and Russia situation, then you're terrible. Alright? Factually terrible. Oh, especially if it's something like this. Like, you can hate Russia all you want, but if you're someone who says that Ukraine deserves to die from Russia, then you are terrible. I'm sorry. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. You're just terrible.
This one is pretty self-explanatory. Someone thought it was a good idea to make a mod where country balls of Ukraine and Russia rapped against each other. Obviously, the mod was removed from Game Banana for being wildly inappropriate.
I mean, obviously, it's way too wildly. It's beyond wildly inappropriate. It's just, it shouldn't even exist. It shouldn't have, whoever thought it was a good idea is an idiot.
So that's my FNF controversy iceberg. An observation I made while researching for this video.
Alright, honestly, that was a pretty, good, video. I mean, it kind of surprised me of, how, little there is of, actual FNF, controversy compared to other gaming communities, but I feel like a lot of the noteworthy ones, they're not really that bad, but they're still bad. They're still bad. Bit of a hot take. They're very, very bad. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like with a lot of, other communities, they've also had quite similar stuff, unfortunately, that, unfortunately, it's nothing new. It's very, very terrible that a lot of this stuff has happened, but unfortunately, this is nothing new in the gaming industry. Like, a lot of people suffer from this, from stuff that's happened in FNF a lot in certain communities. Like, it's not exclusive to just FNF. like, I'd say it's probably the most noteworthy for FNF because of how popular the game is, but it's nothing new in game, unfortunately. The only thing we can really do is just take measures to make sure we don't get into it ourselves, and properly call people out on their behavior. But also just don't be a petulant child on the internet. I don't actually like that type of stuff. Like, if somebody claims to be abused, who's by a certain person, wait for the other side, and then come to your own conclusion. That's all I'll really say. But yeah, I just wanted to watch this video. I mean, probably, like, a lot of the stuff presented here was absolutely terrible controversy stuff. And yeah, that's about it. See ya.